I know I'm a content creator, I'm a streamer, I'm the e-boy, I'm the YouTuber. I have to... Come on, guys to our Pro Tour watch party! I just can't, you know what I mean? I just can't do it. I go to 5. So is my 5-card hand Swamp, Castle Locthwain, Grief, Malakir, Rebirth, black card? I guess so. Opponent is... They kept their 7. There's just like some lag, maybe. Is creativity actually bad? I don't think it's bad, but it's seemingly like a lot less popular. And like the big thing is, I think that the 4-color Omnath matchup is just not super favorable for creativity. It's even like maybe a bad matchup for creativity now. Like the combination of the 1 ring, turn 2 Teferis, access to like more counter magic is just a big game changer. Oh shit, we're playing against Battle of Wits. Is that confirmed or just theory? I mean that's kind of been my experience playing a lot of 4 colors that like I've just been beating creativity, but I wouldn't say that it's 100% confirmed. Do I drop and re-queue to not have Battle of Wits in the testing data? Yeah, it's also maybe not 100% confirmed, Gab, but I also think it's probably like somewhat prevailing opinion too. That like 4 colors just kind of like good against creativity. Just ignore the results. Alright, well, let's let Gab choose. Do I drop to not have Battle of Wits in the testing data? Or do I just play it out? You can probably just play it out. Yeah, Halfling is just such a big deal for that matchup too. It's fine, we play, it's fine. I know they're hoping to draw a fetch land, but I also hope they draw a fetch land. I'd be down to play Battle of Wits the PT. Hell yeah. That would be fucking sick. They have another... Do they have another tram? Okay, hold on. So they played the Gardens. They played Pass of the Dead. Whatever the fuck that is. Which is Cavern of Souls. Yeah, so their hand should be 1 mystery card. So I guess we'll Thoughtseize. Ooh. I played Battle of Wits. I know you played Battle of Wits at Worlds. What a legend, huh? Yeah, I gotta get as much info as possible. Can you draw a fetch land so I can Shadow Doubt? Maybe I have to Shadow Doubt anyways. It's just so bad to let them Nissa. I'll probably wait a turn. It's so bad that... I don't know, it's okay, it's okay. My life total's kind of low. Maybe my life total's too low. I'm gonna wait 1 more turn. They have to be playing like a million tutors too. I also can Bowmaster the Hierarch. I think if they draw a fetch land, they'll play it pre-combat to give them like most information. So I could like Shadow of Doubt if they tutor and Bowmaster ping, have the block available if they don't. They could also just cast Battle of Wits here, I guess. Prismatic Ending for 4. Okay. Down to 5. Okay, so we can double block, Rebirth our Bowmaster, kill the Nissa. Oh, the lag is happening because my opponent's playing Battle of Wits, of course. Finally, rewarded for the Shadow of Doubt. I'm gonna go down to 3. Maybe they have Bolt in their deck. Yeah, I know islands. We've raided islands a few times. Any untapped lands for Sheoldred? Almost super punished for playing fetches. Probably play around removal spell. Leave back the army token. Could be a bit better to leave both back. Could be better to just say YOLO. I guess am I dead to top deck Battle of Wits if I... Yeah, we have 4 Fatal Pushes in our deck and 1 Cling to Dust, so we're playing fetches. I don't know if you want to play 4 fetches. We also have Field of Ruins for the Revolt and stuff, but it's really nice to have like fetch land for Revolt too. We did Mold of 5 this game. No Yorion? Yeah, how's my opponent not playing? Honestly, if you have Battle of Wits, you should still get to play Yorion. It's only fair. The Cyborg. I mean, push seemed good against them. I'm gonna keep the pushes in. Battle of Wits Loot Tree. Now that's a Pro Tour deck. Now that's a Pro Tour deck. Oh, double field. But what's honestly sounds kind of legit. Well, now I know you're gonna stream it, Gab. Let's get Veil of Summered. Okay, there's an Ice Fang. There's an Expressive Iteration. Alright, so let's take the iteration, and then my opponent will not play around Shadow Doubt, probably. And then we'll stop them from casting the Ice Fang that turn. Yeah, are you even Money Pile? Can you even afford Money Pile if you can't afford Battle of Wits? Oh, playing around it. We did get them with it last game, to be fair. The lag is so bad. I always forget that you lag so bad when you play Battle of Wits. It's so funny. They probably have plenty of basics. Oh, maybe they don't. Maybe they have one of each basic. I have no idea. But of what's allowed in Commander? I mean, it's legal. It just doesn't do anything, right? I'm just gonna push. No, I'll hold the push. The lag is so bad. You can't go over 100 cards at EDH? I don't think so. I don't think you can go over 100 cards. Go push down. I guess it's super punished. I was thinking that I wanted to be able to not take... I guess the damage from my swing is just so marginal, huh? How can you play around things, though? Also, I'm telegraphing this Shadow of Doubt so hard. Yeah, you can't Yorion in Commander, right? That's just, like, not allowed. Oh, also Mega Punish for the Urborg. Yorion as Commander? Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm gonna go to game 3. Let's do nothing all game, concede. I think on the play, I got the Bowmasters for the Mandorks to get the Whispers back in there. Serious PT testing going on, should have gone to lunch. If we lose, do we count it? Yeah, I think so. Cannot companion Yorion and Commander, dang. I thought they liked fun. Maybe they do like fun, is why you can't do it, huh? How does one sideboard for Battle Woods match up? Very, without any thought at all. Yeah, if you have a companion in Commander, is your deck 98 cards then? Is it, and then you have you have a commander and you have a companion? $101? Okay. Okay. Unless you have partners as commanders. Wait, if you have if you have partners as commander, it's still 99 plus your partners? Man, halfling against bowmasters. The lag is so bad. Wait, if you have partners 98, what are y'all doing? You're just EDH players or the rules committee is literally just making it up as they go along. There's no. I guess that's how everybody's doing it. Why? Why is if your partners it's 98 plus 2, but companion you added a card? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Commanders are part of your deck, and your deck needs 200 cards. Are companions not part of your deck? They're not part of your sideboard. There's no sideboard in Commander. Or I guess like why even let companions exist if you don't let like Karn a Karn board? You don't let Dude, what if we get shadowed at it ourselves? You can have a sideboard in EDH. When I was playing, there were no sideboards in EDH. There are sideboards in Commander. Okay, how many sideboard cards can you have? Companions are the only card allowed in your sideboard, and that's dumb. Then that's dumb. I think. Maybe it just doesn't work because companions are like templated to be in your sideboard. Yeah, can't learn. Yeah, yeah, very arbitrary. Let's grief scam rather than push the halfling. Maybe we get Veil of Summered, but how can you play around anything? What's crazy about playing against Battle Woods, I always forget, the lag gets worse as the game goes somehow. As the game goes on, the lag gets worse and worse. But it's like just with a normal 4-color draw. Just rule spell, halfling, Teferi, endurance, ring. Yeah, and people always go like, oh, just house rule it, just house rule it. Like 90% of Commander players don't just use the official rules. And if you want to pick up a game, like it's like people are just going to want to use the official rules. Is Night's Whisper? I was playing Sun and Blood over Night's Whisper, and I think Whisper is better. Sun and Blood's a little bit win more. So if I attack with my Grief, I'm basically saying that I'm willing to trade my Grief for a Halfling here. Which is maybe a good trade. It's maybe a good trade. What do we think? Seems okay. They just, maybe stops them from top decking Battle of Wits and killing me. Is there any chance 4 Sheoldred is correct? I've really liked the formula of 7 4-drops in these like mid-range decks. 8 is kind of a lot. Like in the challenge list, I was playing 3 Omnath, 4 Ring. Although I think I probably would still go up to 4 Omnath there. Now they only have Colorless Mana, so we get to draw a card. I've been liking 7 4-drops a lot. I think 3 Sheoldred has felt like the right number, but there's a small chance you could want the 4th. They have endurance, yeah. So what I'm saying, that's why we're saying attacking is offering the trade of Grief for Halfling because they know about the endurance. Giant Killer, they have March. Okay, March by Ring, no cards in their hands. They're at 10, I'm at 12. Can double field them if I don't draw anything. But what do I even field? I don't know. The Stomping Ground and the Fountain, probably. Probably attack this turn. Do you kind of need to draw something ever? Maybe better to target Breeding Pool Fountain. I mean, just get Island. I don't think it really matters. Yeah, run them out of basics. GMC with the 2 months, thank you. Plays a land for turn. Down to 12. So Bowmaster. Ping, I have to double block. I guess that's correct. Maybe they'll play a draw spell. Pre-combat. I could. Is it better to ping them and attack? Actually, I'm a little more head race. They go to 8. Then I attack them down to 6, and then they attack me for 3 down to 9. I attack them for 3 down to 3. Yeah, I should ping and attack. I can't tell. I think it's just the lag. I think it's just the lag. Is Islands being dono decked for Battle of Wits? Is this a dono deck or is this just like the content? I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just a good deck. Rite of Passage, when you stream matches to play Battle What's the Battle? Yeah, I've done it too. I played like a Kiki Core deck. All Access Tradition, right. Right. The wrong be good at Battle of Wits? My opponent's playing it. So it looks like it's stock in Battle of Wits even. Bjorn with the 12 months, thank you. I should have gotten to lunch. Ugh, what do they? Don't have an Orvar, don't have a Baloth? Come on, please. What can they even get? What creature can they even get? Atraxa, okay. Yeah, Bowmasters would have been good. Need to save my Delta for Fatal Push. They got an Atraxa with the call. A spell! Drizzle, 31 month, thank you. Okay. Your turn. They do have a card in their hand. I'll do dinner with Duster. Yeah, if I known it was between 30-minute Battle of Wits matched plus the rest of the league, I probably would have gone to lunch. That's okay though. Did I swap out my set booster for draft boosters? Not yet. Did I get the yesterday? Day before? Resolves. What do they get with it? Bring to light for 4. Valky. No, I can beat a Valky. Wait, can this get rid of my ring? I can. And then they can play it next turn. But they're at 5. I think either way my opponent's blocking the army. I think I'd rather them be at 4 than the Valky be at 1. Also, because like if my opponent's going to tap the ring on their turn to like try to find a land, then still have like 2 Bowmaster triggers. Gotta kill Valky. I don't think that that's true. I also can't kill Valky unless I can kill Valky but let them have endurance, which I think is wrong. They had Soken'Zon and Shadow of Doubt, and they also have the ring, and they have the card in hand. Can you just ping Tybalt? Yeah, but then the endurance is still in play, and I lose a Bowmaster, or I guess I don't lose a Bowmaster, but I lose my army, and they have the endurance. I think I keep them with the Tybalt in play. Especially because if they ring, I could just attack it next turn. a headache of a game. They play the Sokenzon, they have My Shadow of Doubt, and they have a mystery card. I forgot what a headache it is to like play against Valky, because it doesn't really keep track of like what's like exiled for Valky at all. Okay, a card. But they have Grief. What about Grief? How does Grief factor into anything I've said? Yeah, my opponent could maybe not draw, but like, look, the Tybalt is dead. What, the Grief stuff? I don't know. Okay, I don't know what they're getting. It's got to be something, right? Fury. Okay, so I have my Malakir Rebirth. So I rebirth the Grief. Ended up being a good game, huh? So my opponent taps the ring. They have to draw a way to deal with this Grief, otherwise I get to... They die to the trigger. And I'm at 7, so I don't die to just the Fury. But now we'll go sack a non-token creature, then I draw a card. Not really any one-drop that does anything. Maybe the Pithing Needle? Can't they just not activate ring? Yes, yes. And this makes them not be able to activate ring. Yes. They still have that Shadow of Doubt they can cycle. So I guess I should have fetched because of Shadow of Doubt. They can't Solitude. They have a Shadow of Doubt off Valky, so I'm not castling here. Let's just attack and see what happens. Weird outcome. I want to keep my life total a little bit higher if possible. They can't cast Shadow. They can. You can spin as it was mana of any color. No, I can fetch. No, they have it up. They have it up. They can cast it. What can they take? What can they shadow for? If I fetch, I mean, they just get rid of. Why would I fetch now? They just cast Shadow of that in response. Oh, fetch, bait the Shadow of Doubt, then Grief. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that was good. Okay. I'm counting it. That match was painful enough to count. Why don't you when that one count? I mean, we're approach, we're testing, we're playing against Battle of Wits, or mostly memeing. We're gonna count it though. The Marsh Flats Go could be Scam. Marsh Flats into Triumph is probably Goryo's. Stoneforge, card advantage, Mystic. Grabbing a Cauldron. Okay, with 2 rings in my hand, I don't feel so bad about griefing here, I think. This is the first deck I've played Grief in that's like not living end, that just pitching it feels pretty fine. Smallpox, huh? The old Smallpox plus Stoneforge Mystic combo. I have to take the Cauldron. So I guess they could try to reprieve the Cauldron back into their hand, but I would just not play into the reprieve off Voidwalker. Yeah, Pox and Battle of Wits. Yeah, it is kind of nice to play against weird decks. What did they discard? They discarded Godless Shrine. Okay. Then they play the Shambling Vent. So their hand is Stoneforge Mystic and Reprieve. Good old Inquisition. What do you think of the burn decks playing DRC Bobble? That was, I think people started doing that because of me, but I like it. Do you think they have a Batter Skull? Collab with another pro and do open decklist practice matches? Yeah, that's what the testing team is. That's what the testing team is. They do have a Batter Skull. Reprieve, Batter Skull are the two cards. I meant on stream. I know what you meant, but there's a reason why I'm not doing it on stream. Let's just jam the ring into the reprieve, play it again next turn. It's that this is not giving up as much like valuable data. Like that kind of data is like super valuable. And less entertaining, so it's like not what you want to stream. Shambling Vent? Let's go! Dude, I have not seen a Shambling Vent activation in so long. I wonder if they have the ring in their deck. Shambling card advantage Vent. We're dead. Remember Hardcast Batterskull used to be... This used to mean something, Hardcast Batterskull. This used to be a scary thing. Now it's just, like, comically bad. Oh, I... should have played my Sheoldred. I didn't think I was going to be drawing that well. We'll keep up the Malakir Rebirth for it this turn. Yeah, I was just like so shocked by this Sheoldred as like the best top deck that I panic tapped the ring. Yeah. People used to just play Batterskull as like a win condition in blue-red control. That was what Modern was like. Yeah, this Sheoldred art is really good. Maybe this was the Sheoldreds I'll get in paper. I know I bought two Sheoldreds, and I think I kept one, and I think I gave one to a friend, but I maybe gave both of them away. Any plans to play Flame of Nor? I really kind of want to leave Flame of Nor as like a perfect 1-0. Never have to think about it again. Put like one Tourach over Thoughtseize 4. I don't know. Don't want to get too fancy with the sideboarding, I think. Maybe I want the Hearse. They definitely could have stuff like Lingering Souls. You would think if they're playing Smallpox, they have some graveyard stuff. Miracles, 2 months, thank you. I'm more impressed with your trophy with Sanction than Flame of Nor. Sanction was pretty good. It was also like, it was like not good enough for Modern, but it was like it could do some crazy stuff. But yeah, that was a very lucky trophy. No Necromantia in the sideboard. Yeah, I haven't really felt like Necromantia is like awkward against Living In, Cascade, Creativity, Rhinos. It's like all the matchups you'd like want it for. It's like it's good on the draw, and like it's good on the play, bad on the draw every single time. And it's like we have Ratchet Bomb for Rhinos, we have Ratchet Bomb for Creativity, we have Leyline for Living End. We are hurting for like in the Titan matchup for sure by not having them, but I think that's okay. Lord of the Rings cards I think would have been fine, standard Pioneer level. I don't know. Like I if I was a better streamer, I would have a list ready to go, but I don't have a list of those cards ready to go for you. Yeah, Flame of War was pretty good, but you do need more wizards. Titan seems not so good at Omnath meta. It's kind of interesting to say. It's like I feel like Titan's like fine against Omnath, but maybe the new builds are hard for it. Don't like Stonebrain. I wouldn't play Stonebrain over Necromancia. If I don't like Necromancia, I don't like the 4-mana version of Necromancia. How am I sideboarding for Greenshawn? I'm bringing in the Tourachs and the Needles for the pushes and the cut. Finding Solitude seems tough for Titan. Yeah, I mean, like, they have tools of the matchup, but it's not... I would say that Titan is maybe favored against 4-color. Like, probably favored against 4-color. Not by a lot, but by a little bit. Kind of an interesting point. Okay, still have the Batterskull. Yeah, I'm a big hater of playing Stoneforge and Smallpox in the same deck. Especially now that you have the ring. It's better to Malakir Rebirth this. I don't know, it's kind of close. Let's not. Let's just play the land so we can try to rip a land for ring, and I can just cast 2-mana Tourach. Inquisition me. Okay. Nice to draw. Runner lands. Bolt to do that against the Smallpox list. Bolt to do what? Cast Tourach? Because I have a different creature to sacrifice. My opponent reprieve, immediately lose connection to the game. The thing about deck looping, deck looping rings with refurbish. Looping rings with refurbish is bad because you don't get the protection from everything trigger, but you can do that with Emery. Oh, no bolt to play the land. Against the Smallpox deck? Why? The Smallpox is still just going to hit a random land. What are we talking about? So confused. You want lands in play against Smallpox. Yeah, it's kind of a... yeah, reprieve, draw land, immediate DC. This has definitely been the should have gone to lunch league. Yeah, what will we play against next? You get to trigger the ring because it re-enters from the graveyard? Have you read the ring, Orvar? Or you have, I'm sure. You're misreading it. It says, when the ring enters the battlefield, if you cast it, you gain protection from everything till you're till your end of your next turn. Refurbish doesn't cast it. And entering, there's nothing on this card about entering from the graveyard. But you can with Emery, because you're casting it with Emery, and you're casting it with Academy Ruins. Alright. What deck has performed better than you're expecting in Lord of the Rings Modern? Vampire Pox has been really good. I do not read the ring. Yeah, I know. Listen, I've been playing this card for 3 weeks. If I'm telling you it doesn't work, it probably doesn't work, right? It'd be so embarrassing if it didn't work. Looping the One Ring with recall, targeting yourself. Why? Do you not hear me saying Imri and Academy Ruins, and then y'all are like, let's recall ourselves? Why? Why? Teferi Time Raveler is better too, just for bouncing. It's fine. It's fine. You're trolling. I see. It's tough. It's tough to differentiate the trolls, y'all. It's tough to come into this chat, give bad suggestion, and then be like, sorry, I was trolling. It's just no way to discern. No way to discern. Okay, I have another small box. I lose my ring. I get to grow the Tourach. They discard the Batterskull. Draw another ring. Can't cast it. Psychic Overload to Joe the deck. Yeah, I did see that. That was pretty cool. I had to read Psychic Overload a couple times. Okay, they have no Batterskull. They have no Cauldra. What terrible sword do you have? Chooses not to use Stoneforge's ability. Shameful. Taking turns. The Taking Turns deck is like the most fun place for the ring, but it's also the worst, I think. Or like the worst of like reasonable places to play it. Like, your curve is really high, and the damage from the ring is at its worst in Taking Turns. Even worse than blue-white control. Like when you have to use like 5 mana a turn to take an extra turn, it's harder to offset the life loss from the ring. Okay, we're counting that one too. I've been wrong. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Vampire Pox off-stream testing. You learned you can loop rings with Underworld Breach. Yeah, you can. Think Breach is better, 4-color Omnath? I think 4-color Omnath is better. I don't know what it is about Breach, but it just, there's something wrong about the deck. I don't know, I'm having a hard time articulating it, but the deck is like slow and easy to play against and easy to disrupt, and it's like clunky and it's weak to everything. And it's like not exactly all of those things. Do I want to Thoughtseize this turn and then Bowmaster the Ragavan? It's like kind of like a combination of all those things. Let's push. Although I think I'm okay with them using an Undying card this turn, so I'm going to wait on the push. Sounds like I put my finger on it. Yeah, but it's not exactly all of those things. But it's like some combination of those things. And it's not a bad deck. Like, it's not a bad deck. It's a playable deck. You can win with it. Corey's been doing really well with it. But it's got problems. It also, like, you know, I don't think it's a deck that mulligans very well. Like, compared to decks like any deck with red and 6, or, you know, like this. No. Yeah, this is like, I've been playing this been playing the deck a lot, been liking it a lot. This feels like a deck that I just need so many reps with. It just feels so unique. Can I show you the latest 4-color list? No. I don't know, Da Vinci. I've told you this so many times. Like, you've been like a long-time viewer of the channel. You should know to like look at the Mox field instead of asking me to pull up the list. You should know to like do the digging yourself. You've been around for years. I understand if you're new, but come on. Ooh, classic Fatal Push against Fury. Can cut them off Voidwalker if we field now, maybe. Or, you know, red mana. Probably chumping the Fury. Have I used Hearse yet? No, I'm going to board it in here. We can draw Sheoldred, Murderous Cut, Edicts. Maybe main phasing is bad because of discard spells. Down to 2. Okay, game 2. I thought that's maybe not the newest, so I asked. I don't know. I'm just being hard on you, Da Vinci, because I've told you like literally this exact same thing before, but it's okay. It's not that big a deal. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in the Hearse and the Cut. Extra way to kill Fury. Cut the Shadow Doubt. It could be okay on the play. I'm gonna cut it though. And I think we just cut 4 Thoughtseize. Click submit. Worth it to cast push in case you draw another push. To be able to draw one's castle again. Probably better to just like have the push in your deck or in your hand for like the rest of the game, because like at that point, yeah, maybe. Okay, line. Definitely excited to test this matchup some. I do think that, like, you know, not being able to kill a scammed Fury super easily. I mean, we have 3 Sheoldred's Edicts, so maybe that's also not the case. Maybe killing scammed Fury is not that hard, and like we have 4 answers to it in the main deck. Maybe that's just enough. I'm not sure, but this is gonna be the kind of thing we need to figure out, I guess. So I mean, if I play my Voidwalker, it's just always dying to a removal spell here, and I can't have Rebirth up. So let's just pass and use our own removal spell so we can maybe play Ring on an empty board. Yeah, I think obviously we could have Revolt push up, but we have the Edict and want to be able to play the Rebirth this turn. Okay. So let's use Fatal Push instead of Rebirth, even though it's less mana efficient because Rebirth can answer Fury. I think if I draw a Grief, I will evoke. I think Night's Whisper is generally underplayed. I mean, I think it sees probably about the appropriate level of play. Like, it sees like a good amount of play in the Coffers deck, and like I wouldn't play it in any Rakdos list, or most Rakdos list. I wouldn't play it in Jund. I wouldn't play. Maybe I would play it in Green Black, but I wouldn't usually play Green Black. So I think it sees it about an appropriate amount. Okay, they discard just a Swamp. We go down to 16. Draw 2. I'm supposed to play around Bowmasters a little bit there. Double Bowmasters is kind of gross. So I guess I'm going to push. I have to push the Bowmasters, I think. Going to 6 after the 4 and the 2. It's really not that scary. They have 3 cards in their hand. I have a Bowmaster under Voidwalker, which is helpful. I'm down to 6 life. I get to Ancestral Recall. I do a Bolt. Bad that I've not really drawn anything there. Yeah, copying Tourach and copying Orc Army doesn't. Copying Orc Army doesn't do anything, right? Because they just did 0/0, so I don't need to push anything yet. I guess I could cut if I was scared of a dying effect. Oh, and then I guess they get to cut. Sorry. No, I've just punted. Because now they get to copy the Grief. Yeah, so let's cut the Tourach then. That's your removal spell still. I think it would have been better to kill the Reflection in response to the Grief. Because we have the Bowmasters to block, so we're not dead to. Oh, but Grief has Menace. Oh, but they didn't copy it, so they probably have something better to do, like copy that. I can beat that though. Yeah, I was dead to the Menace, but thankfully they didn't go for the Menace. Once again, punting into surviving. Still not in good shape. It's nice that the Fury dies though, so they don't just have that up next turn. Now they copy Grief and die. No, they already let Grief die, right? Unless I'm missing something. Probably just chat delay. That being said, still not in good shape. Just rip a Sheoldred off the top, maybe. Already drawn 6 cards with the ring. Down to 3. Sheoldred? Okay, there's a Sheoldred. Need it to live. Gotta get upkeep stop. Couldn't you Rebirth? You always lose 2 life when you cast Rebirth, which I thought I did. I would rather just have the 2 life than the Voidwalker here. Then to a Bolt, then to a Terminate, then to a Sheoldred's Edict. That would have ended multiple of these games. Yeah, Bucket Buster. I think so. Like one thing is like the whole Sign in Blood thing is when you have Sheoldred and Bowmasters, it's pretty win more. I don't know that there's any game we lost today that we would have won if we had Sign in Blood over Night's Whisper. But there was at least 2 games today that like Night's Whisper was castable on turn 2 and Sign in Blood wasn't. Then to a Bowmaster. Right. Opponent's debating a Spyro. No, Spyro. What? Wouldn't Spyro just immediately be cast here? Like, what is there to think about with Spyro? I think they're probably thinking about attacking. No, I'm not thinking about it. Is it Bowmaster? Okay, I have Murderous Cut for Bowmaster, but yeah, they may be thinking about like the whole active player, non-active player thing. Okay, I don't know. Gain 10, lose 5. Yeah, I guess so. I guess, like, I don't know. Maybe they would think about something there. Game over, though. Ring seems decent. Yeah. Pretty good with Sheoldred. And what's great about Sheoldred is she's so good with and so good against the ring. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Oh, is this... Sure, they don't have Fatal Push. They would have been... Yeah. I guess they're just, like, fancy conceding. Okay, we're going to game 3. Could it be good to have Leyline of the Void on the draw? I kind of like the idea of testing Leyline over, like, Thoughtseize and Whisper number 2 on the draw. Maybe cutting Whisper is dumb in the matchup, though. I'll cut a Dauthi Voidwalker, though. Or maybe the Voidwalkers are just bad on the draw. Like this, something like this. Try this. Not sure. So we have the Leyline. We have 2 Leylines, but we only have 1 land. Let's mulligan. Okay, this hand has a Leyline. They go to 5. They could even be mulling like aggressively to scam Fury because like I have a hard time pushing it. Yeah, amazing 5 card hand. How's Rectosac? I only played 1 league still. I wanted to play more. I might still play some more off stream. But we did 4-1. I think I just want a Night's Whisper. Maybe Bowmasters is better because of Seasoned Pyromancer. Don't play Mount Doom. Yeah, it's true. Your mulligans are so much better without Coffers. Yeah, you just don't want Coffers when your curve is this low. Is kind of what it boils down to. That's true. Better against Urborg. Yeah, it's just like this. The fact that this always deals you damage when you tap it is not worth the upside of the card. Oh, sorry. I guess I should have let the Seasoned Pyromancer resolve so I could target it with a trigger. Just so excited to Bowmasters against the Spyro. Because then I could have maybe killed the token too. Guess now I'll just kill 2 tokens. Ends up being kind of the same. They discarded another Seasoned Pyromancer and a Terminate. Man, this was a great multi-6. Yeah, I'm so low on Seasoned Pyromancer now because of Bowmasters. I've been like a long time Seasoned Pyromancer defender, but it's just I agree it's so much worse now. Yeah, no, Fable's a lot better than Seasoned Pyromancer is in these kind of spots, where it's like you just don't have to discard the 2. Obviously, like Bowmaster is still good against Fable, but like not having to discard the 2 is really big difference. Not cracking Field for Revolts. I don't have Fatal Push in my hand. Or you're saying, oh, I'm saving Field of Ruin for their Castle Locthwain. Fuck no. No! Oh, I thought I was clicking OK to the Fable trigger. Damn it. Ugh. I thought I was clicking OK to the Fable trigger, not to the lightning bolts. Yeah, at least you have Takenuma to get it back. By Murderous Cut the Shaman now. Probably. They discard just a Grief. Maybe not. No, we just block it. Maybe they Bowmaster, kill my army. But I think I need to save the Murderous Cut for like a Fury. Sheoldred, something a bit more scary. I think that qualifies as a bit more scary. So obviously we'd be in a lot better shape if I cast the Rebirth. Should be able to attack just fine here. Did I see the Burnless putting Bump and Mount Doom? No, I don't think I'd even play Mount Doom and Burn, but it is a little bit better there. Like, the only reason, like, this Mount Doom would have dealt them, like, 3 or 4 damage already if I didn't have Urborg in play. You know, obviously, we do have Urborg in play, but... I don't know, I feel like, obviously, like, there's a misclick there, and, like, we played really bad against the Titan player and really bad against the Hammer player, but other than that, it hasn't been, like, that bad today, I think. It hasn't been that good. We've made some really good plays too today. And very high variance. Would this deck be unreasonable without 2 coffers? No, I don't think it would be unreasonable. I don't think it would likely be optimal though. I guess I do feel to ruin them now though. That I have 2. Yeah, I agree. I think the best game I played was the Living End when I lost. Also, like I think like the first 2 matches I played really well. I can't remember what they were. I remember thinking that I played them really well. Like against the green-red Valakut player this morning. That was a really good game. They have a card in their hand. They're at 6 life. Big top deck. Big top deck indeed. I guess we leave the Delta uncracked, so if we draw push, we can push the Spyro. Yeah, people forget about the pro everything all the time. It's so easy to forget about it. Okay, that's like their best draw. I've also used 2 cuts already, although we still have 3 Sheoldred's Edicts, right? Yeah, still 3 Edicts in the deck. They have a fetch land and they got a mystery card. They should add an indicator, a moto for pro everything. That could be nice, yeah. Think more mistakes happen in paper, mistriggers, MTGO misclicks. Probably mistriggers over misclicks. Hard to say. Down to 9. Good draw. I guess I should just be playing the second ring here. Any chance a green-black rock deck with... we were talking a little bit about green-black. I think it's probably worse than mono-black, red-black, and Jund, but it could be a little bit better than it sounds. But yeah, like Halfling Grist, Tarmogoyf are all pretty reasonable. So good to beat Scam. This is a matchup that like I wanted to test some more. I'm not sure that was like, you know, the most conclusive testing or anything, but did beat it. Is this deck higher on your potential PT deck list now than others? I mean, definitely higher, a little bit higher than Creativity, a little bit lower than Vampire Pox. Okay, happy to test the matchup some more. I was on the play with my Scam hand instead of them. Take Thoughtseize and Rebirth, probably. Oh, Thoughtseize and Grief, okay. I think they should have taken Rebirth over Grief, maybe not. Let's just play Swamp. If I draw Grief, I can Scam it next turn. Don't like how much my opponent's thinking. Yeah, Skyclave Apparition seems kind of not bad right now. For the first time in a long time. I think people have been really liking this Sheoldred art today. Oh no, they stole my Bowmasters! No, it would have been such an awesome draw. Let's play the Rebirth this turn. Maybe better to push the Grief. I think I'm pushing the Ragavan instead. It's close. Obviously, like getting to play the Rebirth tap this turn, I think is nice and like factors into the decision a little bit. So So we're down to 10. Then play land down to 6. And the Sheoldred doesn't quite race the grief because we only gain 2 life a turn. Oh well. No Sheoldred, just playing off the top. 2 cards in my opponent's hand. They are both spells since they missed the land. We draw a very useful Castle Locthwain. They have another Ragavan. So we're looking to draw the ring into like perfects or bowmasters. Ragavan once again stealing the best possible off the top. Maybe not the best. Maybe bowmaster. No, I'd rather draw a ring. Okay, dead. Grief still is menace. We did lose game 1 against Scam last round. Obviously, this game also very likely very play draw dependent with both of us having the Scam plan. So I think that I'm going to be on Leylines on the draw, not the play. Is going to still be my strategy. On the play, bring in the cut, the hearse, cut a Thoughtseize, and cut a Voidwalker, and click submit. And then on the draw, bring in the Leylines over the Voidwalkers, and what was the other card I... Oh, the Shadow of Doubt. Oh yeah, let me just play... Yeah, just Voidwalkers play, Leylines draw. Okay, keep this. This stand does have 2 lands. Monkey. Okay, all the Orcish Bowmasters in the world. Takes my push, and maybe they have a Voidwalker. Doing okay against Voidwalker. I guess I'll play my own Voidwalker. How many 2-drops in this deck? Is boarding a Gemstone Caverns crazy? Cut a field on the board, cavern on the draw. I don't know. Not crazy, but I don't love it either. A good suggestion for sure. Okay. They really take 3 here. They know most of my hand. Okay. Wow. I'm gonna cast a Spyro. But they have a Fury. I think I'm still supposed to play a Bowmasters with that in mind. So I think I'm winning this Bowmaster battle. You still play the Voidwalkers late into the draw? I don't think that that's true. I'm pretty sure I cut them. Maybe I left 1 in last time. I think I leave my Voidwalker back, which is like way better against them having a Fury to be able to like instant speed Bowmasters. Oh fuck! I have Voidwalker. Oh man, sorry. We both players missed it. Missing the Voidwalker turns off the Undying. Okay, well. That's okay. It's been a long stream. Think it's worth to cut Shredder since Bowmaster is so prevalent? Maybe. Looks like we win. My army of orcs, huh? Kind of a pain. I guess I should have played the ring. I should have played the ring pre-combat. Although there's a good... I thought that there was a good chance that they would trade Bowmaster for Bowmaster here. Their life total is so low. I'm still gonna play the ring. Like this, like I obviously like I'm gonna lose a Bowmaster because of the ping, but I'll be able to like draw 3 cards and then ping the Bowmaster next turn. Or like Murderous Cut the Bowmaster. They also like really can't play a Seasoned Pyromancer. Honestly, I feel like this like last couple of matches is probably like a good argument in favor of Scam just cutting Spyros for rings. I thought that they would copy the ring. Do I even tap it? I don't... I think so, yeah. Whatever. They can ping. I'll lose my Bowmaster. But then I'll kill this, and they'll ping 1 time. Draw 2. Yeah, I think there's been like 6 or 7 Bowmasters cast this game. I don't know if you count the Metamorph. So we go to 18. Perfect. Yeah, just draw answers for the Bowmaster's 5-head. Okay. Still have game 3, although there's maybe some universe where we lose this game. Yeah, if you Metamorph your opponent's ring, then you get the protection still. Metamorph is kind of a wild card to see here. Like, why not just play your own rings? I don't know. Maybe it also comes in against Archon. Okay, they got 1 card left in their hand. It needs to be a removal spell or Orcish Bowmaster. Or Ragavan, I guess, can block. Okay, Ragavan can block. The Murderous Cuts have also been so good. It's also like $50 less. Sure. I mean, with like the all access pass right now, I don't know how big a concern that is. Maybe a little bit, huh? Percentage of this deck came out this year. I mean, black has been like not very good for a while, so. But like it's mostly like the Sheoldreds and Bowmasters. It's like the combination of these cards, and Sheoldred's Edict is huge. Like it's all of these cards together that like make mono black playable. The ring, obviously. Yeah, so cards from Mono Black printed in the last 2 sets. Oh, well, too late. Sheoldred's Edict was the last set, right? Maybe it was the set before last. This is a hard matchup to mulligan in. Mull on the player, keeper draw on the keeper mull on the draw against Scam. With Leylines in the deck. I don't know. Snap Maul? This is one of the closer decisions. I'm gonna mulligan, I think. Okay, this hand's a lot better. Kind of close between put back a field and put back the Rebirth. I think let's put back the Rebirth. I should put back the field. I meant to put. I know I said it backwards. We've entered the like diminished brain function portion of the stream. That was the worst keepable 7. I think that there's a good chance that was like the very bottom of your keepable 7. That being said, like maybe like the bot it's okay, keep it the 7. It should just be a 6 anyways. I don't know. Very, very tough tough decision point. There's like almost no chance they have Blood Moon in against me, but I think I just like want to get a swamp anyways. They might think I'm Coffers or something still. Yeah, shout out to Invoke Despair, despite me thinking it's a good amount worse than it used to be. Okay, they may sack a Voidwalker for my Delta now. God, looking tough. That's true, yeah. I mean, it's still like really important to have answers to the Fury. I do also feel like they're if they don't draw a land, they'll Voidwalker a swamp, or there's a good chance they Voidwalker a swamp. Yeah, I'm feeling good about the decision to mulligan that 7. I feel relatively close. You know, scam well. Does scam reduce the amount of their scams post? I don't know what you're asking. Oh, cut the number of Undying cards? Maybe. Yeah, they drew the lands. They're not Voidwalking, but thankfully we've got a Bowmaster. Number 2. Ping. Takes 6 down to 10. Fetch down to 9. Could hardcast Grief. Could hardcast Grief. I think I'm gonna ring and then probably pitch Grief. Yeah, let's pitch, looking to maybe stop them from furying me. So we're both at 10. I'm going to 9 on my upkeep. They can't play that Seasoned Pyromancer, but they'll terminate a Bowmaster this turn. GG. Like they can cast a Grief, but getting both Voidwalkers off the board is so insane here. Pro Tour testing! Pro Tour testing! Okay. Was there 6 loss to Battle of Wits? No, we beat Battle of Wits. We haven't lost this league. We're 4-0. We lost to Hammer last league, and I can't remember what the other loss of the day was. We went 5-0, 3-2. Now we're 4-0. Just play the challenge tonight. No, I would like to eat a meal with Esther today. I just don't want to. I said she can have lunch or she can have dinner. You can type !deck smoking bacon and get the deck list at Moxfield. Moxfield.com, a website for decks. Yeah, let's just hold up Shadow of Doubt / Bowmasters. Hoping this is Murktide, not Murktide. Alright, let's Thoughtseize them, and then we can know if we want to hold up Shadow of Doubt / push or just Night's Whisper. It's fine. Maybe attacking first was better though. They do have a Spell Pierce up, or Spell Pierce in hand. It's kind of tough to not take Breach, though. Yeah, let's just take the Breach. We can play around the Pierce. Playing around Shadow of Doubt. Kinda. It's kind of crazy how, like, this deck could just draw so many cards. It's crazy, like, just Grief as, like, just a fair, you know, quote-unquote pitch card is kind of, it's been kind of crazy. The other, we could have held up Shadow of Doubt for the Urza Saga's fetch, but I don't really care that much. I also maybe just want to, like, play the Saga off the Voidwalker to cast the Ring next turn. Although leaving Voidwalker in play is pretty valuable. People are just so addicted to the Shadow of Doubt. Get just a drum. So their hand is still Sacred Foundry, Fountain, Mystery card. Is your spell? That spell is Ragavan. Not too scary. Yeah, I know Saga lets me ring. I'm pretty sure I said that right. So the other timeline, we draw a Polluted Delta. Let's not throw our Voidwalker away. I could hold up Spell Pierce for a top. I don't need to play around top deck ring. I have Sheoldred actually, but I could hold up Voidwalker for Pierce for a ring, which is like maybe the main way we lose. All right, put a ripping action off the top. Bounces the token. They need a land to dash Ragavan. Oh, they have the land. We know they have land. But they're not shocking. Wait, did they shock? I'm confused. Did they? Oh, they tapped Mox Amber. Sorry, they have Mox Amber online. Right. Okay, hit a ring, can't cast the ring. Okay, so attack them down to 6, play Sheoldred, they go to 5. Seems pretty good. Cool to like some top decks. But not, I don't think, it's mostly just like, yeah, even Breach doesn't like let them heat my Sheoldred because they're one card in the yard short. They have to, like, it's just heat. Yeah, the 4-color mana in Grinding Station seems so greedy, I agree. Up a game. So I think against Breach, I'm not bringing in Leyline of the Void. I mean, it's okay, but we have Voidwalker, we have Hearse. We can bring in Needle Hearse, we can Needle Imri. Voidwalker is not amazing against this deck, though. That's maybe close. Probably want to keep in Sheoldred's Edict. They're probably playing Ren. They have Teferi. Just got the Shadow on the Drill. My opponent also like seems to know it's in the deck. Maybe. Leyline's also pretty bad against Teferi bounce. Also, let's just play Voidwalker over Leyline. We have the one Hearse. It's possible we just may be playing Hearse and not Leyline. Hearse is like much worse against Living End though. Leyline is just so good against Living End. I'm gonna mulligan the one lander, I guess. Opponent's kept 7. Back Rebirth. Could put back just like a fetch land. Yeah, I like this because if we draw Grief, we can scam Grief turn 1. If not, just play Rebirth tapped. We revealed Shadow when I griefed. Right. Am I doing a draft prep for PT? I haven't been working very hard on it. I've been a little bit here and there. I still feel that I have time to master the format. Like for Mom Limited, I think I really mastered Draft and Sealed in 2 weeks. It was like really hard. It took a lot of time, but I did get there, and I did well. I got second in my PTQ finals, and I think I could do. And I think Lord of the Rings is also like just not as complicated a limited set as Mom, but obviously it is higher stakes. That's probably the counterpoint. Okay, let's go for a Hearse. Being able to like exile the Oracle is pretty valuable. Thankfully, no Spell Pierce. Yeah, and then Testing House will definitely hard carry Limited. I Whisper over Sign and Blood. It's just more important to make sure you can cast it on turn 2 if you have a Field of Ruin instead of like being able to target your opponent. As cool as being able to target your opponent is, it just doesn't come up very often. Might Needle Ring. Might have to Needle Ring. Oh, I should have done this. They could still have Bobble. They could still have drawn Bobble off the ring too. They did draw it off the ring. Wow. But I didn't get punished. Sign of Blood not that common, even with Orcish Bowmasters. I mean, no one plays Sign of Blood. It's just that this deck could play it over our. You have to deal with One Ring here over the Knight's Whispers, but Whispers is still better, I think. I'm gonna do any limited prep on stream. I've done a little bit in between rounds of the challenge. I will probably still do a little bit more, but I don't think I'll be doing much of it on stream. We're running out of time too. Like I'm leaving 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from today. Still a good amount of time. Probably should Hearse them before they can Bobble, because they can Needle my Hearse. Decklists are due. I'm leaving the 21st. Decklists are due the 26th. Can't you draw the Deathly Sheoldred? I mean, that line just completely folds to one copy of Unholy Heat, right? I guess the fact that like we could keep them off heat with our graveyard maybe makes that line fine. But this does feel like a spot to me where I'm supposed to Needle the One Ring. I should get priority here, right? Like I don't feel like I got priority in response to this trigger yet. About to get my Needle Mighted. I mean that's fine. I see a breeding pool in the graveyard. There's a chance they have like no more fetchable green sources. I don't know. Yeah, we cut the Orvars. This is maybe not represented in the Stream Decker, but we did cut Orvar for a Hearse and a Cut. The two of them. They have Drum. They have Drum in the deck, but if they're getting Might off Saga, they're not getting Might off. Yeah, I think that they don't have another fetchable green. Like maybe they have a Stomping Ground. Yeah. Just don't. The 4-color breach is just too bad, especially with Emery milling over your fetchables. I just doesn't look good. Yeah. So 2 5-0s on the day. Did a lot of punting and had a lot of punting done against me. Ooh, grief. Saruman. thought this was Tom Bombadil. Ooh, so we did Grief and Shadow of Doubt. We did a lot of punting. We had a lot of punting against us. We also played like some games really well. I think I'll play this on the challenge tomorrow. We're also, you know, we had 2 trophies with the deck today, and we're 24-6 overall, which is like a very good record. I think that's like exactly 80%. Yeah, that's like exactly 80% for a 30 match sample size, which is big. Okay, let's find somebody to raid though. We can raid Islands. Islands is of course, so we played against Islands.